So today, the dungeon has the hamburgers, and the bandit wants to steal one hamburger away from the dungeon. Do you know what that makes Ben Goddard?
A burger bandit?
The Hamburglar.
Oh!
Hey-o! Bazing! What's going on, guys? We're the Cinefanatics. My name is Stupid Joke.
And my name is, we'll see. This is our last video.
Okay. Anyway, my name's Chris Adams.
My name still stays the same.
That's Robert Adams. Anyway, we're doing a Schmoedown reaction today. It's the last match in round 1 of the Inner Geekdom tournament. It is Ben the Bandit Goddard versus Robert the Spider Parker. He really should be the magician.
Yeah, well.
Even your cat thinks so.
Yeah.
She wanted to chime in there, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if she picked up on the mic, but she definitely had something to say there.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be a really good match, and honestly, first of all, we should just throw up our bracket so you can see who we got in this match.
You said throw it up.
Man, you really are like your cat.
Touche.
So you can see right here, we've got Robert Parker winning this one. The thing about it is Robert Parker is what we expect to be a rookie sensation.
Mm-hmm.
The kicker is that right now, Ben Goddard's kind of the rookie sensation. He's played in 3 divisions at this point and has not lost a match yet.
Yeah.
But he's going up against a pretty solid
Competitor,
wall.
yeah.
Just a solid wall right here in Robert Parker, who there's game tape of in the fan leagues, and there's a reason there's a whole lot of hype around him. It's because he doesn't miss. And if he does, it's going to be like maybe one question.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who've been keeping up with the Star Wars tournament, you might have just seen Laura Kelly versus Andres Cabrera. And in order for Andres Cabrera to have beaten Laura Kelly, he needed to throw a perfect match. I think that's going to happen with this one. In order for Ben Goddard to beat Robert Parker, he's got to throw a perfect match.
That being said, we don't want to say that we're sleeping on Goddard, because we're not sleeping on Goddard. He sleeps on his bed, I sleep on my bed. That's what we're sleeping on.
Facts.
But the thing is you're looking at Goddard and Parker. Parker just has that. He's had that hype around him. The second his name got called off in the draft, that hype was there. It was real. There's a reason. I think he was chosen like second or something. Was he in the second round? He was very close to the top.
I'm pretty sure he was the first one that Kaiser picked after having to keep Smets.
I believe so.
So you're looking at a situation where you've got Robert Parker, who everybody expects to be fantastic and almost pretty much probably take that entire side of the bracket, if not the Barbarian. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, you've got Ben Goddard, who, again, hasn't missed a match yet, hasn't lost yet. Is he going to be taking his first loss today? And then you also, of course, got Dungeon versus Den, which, both are Den's looking to stay up in the ranks, Dungeon's looking to rise in the ranks, which could very well happen with Parker. Parker is a rank riser for a faction.
Yeah.
Rank riser for John Kaiser.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm proud of myself on that.
That's a rhyme.
So, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting one. Could be ups. Would we want to say like upset of the year if Goddard beats Parker here? Because
this would be pretty close.
It would definitely be top 5.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. I mean, geez, yeah. Like you were saying, it's not about sleeping on Goddard, because the thing is that we recognize that Goddard is really good. He knows a lot, and he's proven it.
And if he was up against almost anyone else, then it probably would be ruling in favor of Goddard.
I would say a match between Goddard and Barbarian would be really good.
Yeah.
But for this one, it's not about sleeping on Goddard. It's about who's going to be the better competitor. Goddard could be good all day, but is he going to be able to beat Robert Parker?
Yeah. Well, let's find out.
Let's get into it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the movie trivia Schmoedown. It's the Inner Geekdom tournament. It is the last match in round number 1. Mark, what a
He's even got the
tournament it has
hat.
been so far. And this match, this is a very highly
Nailed
anticipated
it.
match between two high-profile
That's the best
rookies.
one yet.
Oh boy, Mr. Harloff, if I had a penny for every time there was excitement in the Schmoedown, I wouldn't have to sling papers on your corner anymore. Look, what I'm telling you is this, Christian. This matchup we have here today is versus really two rookies that one of them came in super highly touted, the other one touted.
Yeah, Mark Ellis was born to entertain. That's about all there is to that.
That was a really good Kevin Smets and Newsies impression.
And it could be for Rookie of the Year.
That's what he sounded like in
Rookie of
Newsies?
the Year. They're both making a stamp.
No,
for
he was like a
themselves. You
kid.
have
Smets was like a
Robert the
bully
Spider
kid.
Parker. Robert Parker
in Newsies.
has been an absolute buzzsaw through the fan leagues. He is a terrifying force, and for what he has done so far, he's only played one match in the movie trivia Schmoedown, but
Tonight's stream sponsored by
he's
Gatorade.
already becoming. He's got that Tyson thing that he has, that Smets thing. He's got that thing of
It's not
where
true.
people are just like, oh my God, this guy, he knows everything. What doesn't he know? And you saw what he did in that Lord of the Rings exhibition. But on the flip side of that, Ben Goddard, who was not didn't have all this buzz coming in. He for exactly what you said, he made his name being on SEN in the morning. Fans started liking him, and then he said, I wanted to play. He got drafted by Kate Mulligan, again, because of his affiliation with her on the show, and he's proven that he is all business. He is a victory.
Raised
in
$11
singles.
million
He has
for
two
charity,
victories
no
in
big deal.
teams, and he has a victory in the Inner Geekdom because he won his play-in match against Vavida. So he's done it in all divisions right now. Even though people call it leagues, it's divisions. And he's done it in 3 different divisions so far.
Who are those people that call it?
Everybody
Anyway.
calls them different leagues. It's the same league. It's the same league.
It's the same league, different divisions. Look, with Ben Goddard, I think that what
I call 'em
really
divisions.
impressed me was
I
know
call
he
'em
knew a lot
leagues.
about movies, and so I wasn't shocked
You're
when
wrong.
he won his very first Schmoedown match. But coming in to the Inner Geekdom division to take on somebody
Okay.
who is a veteran like Jim Vavida,
You're wrong.
and
Mama's
have a
right.
Great match and show his wealth of knowledge in a variety of Inner Geekdom categories.
Ooh, I
So
do
many
want
times,
KFC.
Christian, we see a rookie come in with a lot of promise, but they're hoping to get.
Well,
one or
then
two
there's nothing
wedges
wrong with
on
your
the
medulla
in-round
oblongata.
through the wheel round, and they're hoping to stay away.
Why do we
from something
constantly
else.
quote
I don't
movies
know
that aren't
Ben
Inner
Goddard
Geekdom
has
movies during the
weaknesses,
Inner
and I
Geekdom
know
matches?
Robert Parker does.
Go ahead.
That's the whole point of the day.
Quote Harry Potter.
Out of the 2 tournaments, the Star Wars and Inner Geekdom,
It's
he is
Leviosa,
the last
not
man
Leviosa.
standing for the Den at the moment because Saul lost against
I rest her
Hannah in
case.
a great match. And
Give me
Sean
another
Sullivan
quote from Harry
lost
Potter.
against
Nope.
Laura Kelly again in a great
Oh, wait,
match.
you're a wizard,
So
Harry.
he's here
Got
representing
it.
the Den.
Nailed it.
They're the
You're a
standings
wizard,
at the
Harry.
moment, and boy,
You're a
did the
hairy
Dungeon
wizard.
Need this. The Dungeon have been looking
Shut
at
up.
Robert
That's
Parker
dumb.
to get him
Get out
to-
here.
in this
We're shooting a
position.
video.
Exactly.
I don't know who
Everyone
said that.
said
That
about
was that
Kaiser,
guy.
oh, this is a
That's
risky
really
move.
stupid.
He already has the Inner Geekdom champion. Why is he drafted?
Oh, look, faction
this guy?
standings.
This is the top Inner Geekdom prospect. Why? Well, if Robert Parker winds up winning this tournament, Kaiser is going to show you why.
That's right, and if you want more rookie storylines, the winner of this match plays another rookie sensation from a previous Schmoedown year in Chance Ellison. He defeated Paulo Yama, did a great display of knowledge wealth in doing so, and so the winner of this, Christian, it doesn't get any easier, but today's match, they're going to need a breather afterwards.
Well, we need a breather from talking so much, my friend, because now it is time to find out exactly how we got here between our 2 competitors. Here we go.
Ooh, let's do it.
I'm here to deliver a message. Not on behalf of Kaiser, but on behalf of the entire dungeon. I know more about Potter and Trek and really all of the IG divisions better than you, better than anybody.
Oh, you know, just relaxing. I'm doing a little bit of studying, but man, there's just no pressure on me in this one. If I win, it's the biggest upset of the year. If I lose, I'm supposed to lose, so I have no pressure.
Fair. Very fair.
Make no mistake, Ben is afraid of me. He is afraid of becoming forgotten. He's afraid of becoming irrelevant.
So there's a basket and a bunch of eggs. And I'm John Kaiser. I'm just gonna put all my eggs into that basket.
You all think that Ben Goddard is a big deal. Robert Parker is about to send Ben Fruit Roll-Ups Goddard back to the Den of Thieves.
But I'm not scared of Parker. I would not have gotten knocked out like Ace did.
I am confident that I can outplay him in knowledge and gameplay.
Because here's the problem, if you drop the basket, or if like Ben Goddard knocks the basket out of your hand, you lose all the eggs.
Like, does he have wins in 3 leagues? No. He has 1 win in 1 league.
The idea that Ben
Division.
believes that he is the Rookie of the Year, it's laughable, it's ludicrous. Today will be the end of that campaign.
No, Ludacris is in the Fast and Furious movies.
But at the
Also
end of
not
the
an
day,
Inner
I
Geekdom.
still have more points than your entire faction combined, so who really wins?
We do, the audience.
Again, facts.
It's a good
To no
promo.
one's surprise, Kaiser and Mulligan going at it. We've seen it on social media leading up to this match, and you gotta like the confidence side of Ben. He knows how good of an opponent Parker is, but he said, "I needed the time to study. I'm ready for Parker. He's not scared of anybody, and he's here to match." And Parker, on the other hand, is one of those guys. I didn't know what Parker would be like under the lights. As far as was he able to talk? Was he able to have those confidence? I was hard on the kid because he said, "Oh, you know what? This is not being in the Schmoedown. We've been through it in the fan leagues before. I can handle this." And I said, "I don't know if it's the same pressure." Well, he got in front of that studio match a couple of months ago and showed didn't faze him whatsoever. Had a poker face if he did because he won his match by KO over Andres Ace Cabrera.
That's right, Christian. I like both these competitors. I met Ben Goddard. We hit it off right away talking about our beloved San Antonio Spurs. And with Robert Parker, I actually met him in Wisconsin, which is famous for fudge, cheese, and housing JTE.
San Antonio, that's a city in Texas.
For a new reason, and that is having an inner geekdom champion.
And Spurs,
As far
those
as
are things on
managers
boots.
go, you're right. They're nothing if not entertaining. You give
Believe
Mulligan
there's
or
a
Kaiser
sports
camera
team.
phone. They might stumble into the woods and meet
Hockey.
the Blair Witch, or they might give you some
Maybe.
knockout content. They did the latter here today.
Well, we're going to find out just
Texas
a little
is
bit more.
famous
because
for
here
their
they are,
hockey
the manager
teams.
of the dungeon,
Absolutely.
Kaiser, and the manager of the den, Kate Mulligan. Kate Hotspot Mulligan, how are you doing here today? How you feeling going against Kaiser and the dungeon?
I'll tell you what, I am very relaxed because there have not been internet issues today.
Good. Well, listen, this whole thing with Hannah, the reason Hannah wasn't in this thing was rumors have it that Hannah didn't want to face Parker, that Hannah had to negotiate another match, a singles match, a teams match, in order to even accept a match with Parker. There's fear from other competitors regarding Parker. Is that the case with you? Is that the case with Ben the Bandit Goddard?
Are we here right now? I mean,
Well, you kind of have to be. It's a tournament match.
well, listen, I'm just saying. No, you kidding? Like he's, what is he, 12? He's 12? I don't know. What 12-year-old are you scared of? No, we're not scared. Goddard said it best when he beat Whiskey Man. Dude, he said, I can't
Whiskey
stop
Man,
what Parker
dude.
knows. I can only handle what I know. So that's what he's doing. He's going to handle what he knows.
That's the
All
true
right,
point
well,
there.
Kaiser, it seems like you've put all your chips with this kid. You've taken him under your wing. You've shown him around the Schmoedown. Some would say that nice kid, the nice magician, is gone because he's been hanging with the likes of you. How is he feeling coming into this
Why
match?
does Kaiser always look like he's
Parker's a
posted up in the
roughneck.
background of the
Parker's
rap
one of
music
us.
video?
You know, y'all
he
want
is.
to try and make this kid look like he just stepped on the scene. He might end up being one of the best players that ever played this game. Time will tell. But let me just get one thing out of the way. I have zero respect for this faction, the Den. I mean, at all. Kate's husband deserves a Nobel Peace Prize just for having to sleep in the same bed with that woman.
Oh!
She's a tyrant dressed in mom jeans, all right? At best.
Well, it's
And another
amazing.
thing, one
Should
last
bring
thing.
Dickie
I would
into this.
actually like to congratulate Benjamin Goddard for deciding to drop out of Costa Mesa Community College because school's not for everybody. He's going to do just fine on Hollywood Boulevard, dressed as a Pokemon, taking selfies with tourists. It's all going to work out for him.
Kaiser's mind
First
is
of all,
amazing.
my husband refuses to sleep in the same bed with me anymore, so there's no awards for him.
Wow.
Secondly,
I-
speaking of,
yeah, go ahead,
sorry. Listen, it's your thing.
I was just going to say, I was wondering, I noticed that the reason Kaiser may have a little confidence today is I don't see Grace here. And usually that's when he gets scared.
Kid, I tried to warn you. She's a dangerous woman. I don't know why you tried to scrape up the ashes of that faction. I tried to warn you. Nobody listens to Kaiser.
Okay, so this is all I'm going to say about this. We tried to schedule this thing, and we said Grace can be there on Wednesdays.
Okay.
And then Parker couldn't be there on a Wednesday. That's why Grace isn't here.
And well, the show must go on.
Show must go on. By the way, Parker, I don't know if he can hear me right now, but I think he's going on to middle school next year, so I got him some little pipsqueaks. I got him a sketchbook and some pipsqueaks, and he can, and good luck in middle school, buddy. Okay, so just send me your mom. Can you hear me? Send me your mom's address, and I'll send this to her. Okay. Congrats on the graduation.
Hey, just make sure you pack something other than gummy bears in that fanny pack for spider bites, because he's gonna run up and down this kid like it's his job.
Yeah.
All right, Alice, go ahead.
I don't have any other questions to ask. I think that'd just be dangerous at this point. If you were watching this match and you expected any less, then you're wrong. If you expected any more, you should know these two managers better. Let's meet their competitors.
All right, well, thank you to both John Kaiser and to Kate Mulligan of The Den. All right, Mark, I assume you're ready to go.
I'm ready like Tony Gonzalez was in his prime playing for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, representing The Den with a record of 1 win.
I was trying to get into
defeats
it.
In the Inner Geekdom division. Give it up for Ben, the Bandit.
Stop, she's gonna puke.
Tough day here for you, but how are you feeling going into this?
You know, it's good. Like,
Bye, leave us alone now.
Some stuff. He had to file for unemployment in.
No, she was like, that was fun. I'm gonna hang
2009
around.
from Circuit City.
She can come over to me.
The AG over there, and times got tough. But other than that, it's going great. I'm ready to play. Robert is a hell of a competitor, and you know what? If I win, awesome. If I lose,
Rawr on this side now.
let's get it
Rawr.
on.
So you're saying that Parker has everything to lose going into this one. It's a
That's
fair
right.
point.
Poor cat.
Yeah, Ben,
She's okay.
let me ask you, you got a lot of trinkets, you got a lot of decorations, and it just goes to show your experience and your wealth of knowledge.
She gets
in
from bothering us
Geekdom.
while we're
My
trying to
question
film.
you is, how was your preparation for this match different than your preparation going into the Vejvoda play-in match?
You know, like I said
Can't hear
in
everywhere now.
the outro, with Vejvoda, I was wondering, I didn't know what his weaknesses are. To this time, I don't think Robert really has any. So, I just have to study. And you know what? We're going to get what we get on the wheel. We're going to get what we get with our numbers in round 3. And I just got to know my questions, and I can't even worry about Robert's score. I got to get my questions right.
All right, well, thank you, Ben Goddard.
That's
in
true.
Just a
I
moment
mean-
here. There is the Bandit.
Yep.
That's a good way of looking at it. I
And
mean,
his
if you're
opponent,
playing someone who, as far as you know, doesn't have any weaknesses,
the Dungeon,
then why bother trying to discover,
with a
well,
record
does he?
of 1 win,
Could he have weaknesses?
no defeats,
He doesn't have
and
weaknesses, so
1
just focus on
knockout
your own
in
game.
the
If it comes to the
Inner
wheel,
Geekdom
you saddle
division.
them with who said it,
Robert.
Yeah.
or mixed bag,
Spider
scores and soundtracks. These types of like very general.
Robert the Spider.
The very
Parker,
general,
the man, the
categories.
The legend already. Robert, this is your dungeon, if you will. You have been in this.
I like how he's got a
position
La
your
La
whole
Land poster
career.
back there. I wonder if
Has
he's
been
good at
your
La La Land.
Family career. It has been in moments like this. Are you phased?
Maybe.
Are you excited? What say you?
I'm excited. First off, Kate, I
know
expect
someone
you to
who's better,
actually send
though.
those markers. That's a promise, and you got to teach your kids
Scott
to keep
Mance?
the promises. Second off,
That's
about
a
Ben
fair
Goddard,
possibility,
he
to be
says
honest.
that he has nothing to lose.
It's not what I was talking about, though.
I
But,
see the
whatever.
fear behind his eyes. He has so much to lose. You said it yourself at the beginning here.
I
This
wanna
is the Den's
see
last chance
Robert
in
Parker
any of these
versus Scott
tournaments.
Mance
You're
on a
not
La La
holding
Land
back
quiz.
until then. He's afraid of letting his entire faction down, and that's what he's going to do today.
You know, Robert, one thinks of the movie Rocky 3, which is on the wheel. I'm told it's not an Inner Geekdom. Anyway, in Rocky 3, he's gotten a lot of acclaim. People know who he is now. He gets a lot of endorsement deals, and he kind of loses his way. Is that a fear with you? Because a lot of people are now talking about you as one of not only Rookie of the Year, but maybe a favorite in all of the Schmoedown. Has that affected your mentality? Is it a detriment, or has it actually boosted your ability to study?
It's absolutely a motivator. I knew when I came in, I knew what I was capable of, and it's up to me to make that a reality. And I got Kaiser keeping me on that straight path. I know he may seem like he's not the type, but he's keeping my head on straight. I got great people around me in the dungeon between Zip and Smets and Wit and the whole crew. And no, it's a motivator, and I'm here to show that.
All right, Mark. So we're going to bring back both Ben Goddard and Robert Parker. There they are. Gentlemen, you both said your piece. Ben, you've heard your opponent here say a couple words on you. Anything you'd like to say?
I mean, it's a pretty easy thing to be the best player in the dungeon when he's the only one that scored points for them. So, I mean, that's all I gotta say.
All right. Anything to follow up there, Parker?
Yeah, Kaiser gave me one piece of advice. I had a nice quarantine beard going, but he told me to shave it because he didn't want me to leave any DNA behind at the massacre scene. So that's why we're a little bit classier today.
Fair enough. All right, Mark. These two are already throwing shots.
Yeah.
It is the dungeon versus the
Robert
den.
Parker.
Big
Yeah.
matchup for the dungeon to
I'm
get
feeling
themselves
it.
a few points on the board. All right, Mark. Round number 1. How's it go?
Oh, there are rules to this. That's right. The rules of round number 1 in this 3-round contest are as follows. In round number 1, 10 questions from 10 different corners of movie, trivia, Schmoedown, and know-how. Your first, your last.
All right,
and
we
every
think both of them
question
get perfect
between
rounds out of round 1.
There's no penalty for missing a
Parker,
question.
yes.
No
Goddard?
stealing in round number 1.
Possibly.
As soon as we ask the question, you have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at a correct answer.
We know
Whatever
how
writing
this is gonna
utensil you
go
have
if we
handy
get a
on whatever
9 and
writing
9
tablet
after the first
you
round.
provided for yourself. Sorry, Robert.
10 questions? Hold on.
In time. He'll have to check to a regular old
11-11.
11-11.
Each has 3 usages of the JTE.
I can do
throughout
math.
The duration of the match. If you need to
When the
repeat
camera's
question,
not on.
if you didn't hear
It is
you wanna
required
buy
to
yourself
do
another
these.
15 seconds to get that right answer.
That's not.
Use the JTE rule. You also
Sometimes.
each have one challenge to be used at any point by your manager throughout.
No
the
math
3-round
required to
contest.
answering a
Christian,
question.
rules are done. Let's get
It
this
might
show on the
actually.
road.
You're right.
All right, so we
It might
start
actually be
with
some math.
the
Name the
spider.
math
Are you
equation that
Absolutely.
Are you ready?
they first solve in.
Then let's
What's
get
that movie with Ben
ready
Affleck and Matt
to
Damon?
Schmoedown. Here we go, guys.
Good Will
Round
Hunting.
You're really
number
nailing
1.
this.
Well,
Question number 1.
it's not an intergeekdom.
In the MCU, in Spider-Man Homecoming, Ned says he wants to assist Peter with his missions by being his what? We need the term that he uses.
All right, that's a toughie right out of the
His-
gate, isn't it?
His anti-Chris
Challenges,
Nolan.
guys.
Yeah. Don't say that word, please.
Oh, it's true. You're right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we start with Robert Parker.
Guy in the chair.
Guy in the chair is correct. And Ben?
Guy in the chair.
That is correct. 1.
Guy in a chair.
And
I put
Mark,
man in the
question
chair.
Number 2.
Does that
Is
matter?
in a world that you
I
are
said
in.
guy in
That
a
is
chair.
Star Wars, and the
I'm
question
gonna accept
therein.
mine. So
Who plays
they didn't
the
ask for a
role of
direct
Chirrut
quote.
Imwe in Rogue One, a Star
Oh.
Wars story. Love the movie, Christian. To this day, I do not understand what possessed them to do the opening.
I knew this one.
graphic like they did with
Yep.
that title.
Yeah. 5,
I was one with the answer, and the
3,
answer was one with me.
2, 1. Pens down.
You're one with
and
the answer, and the
Goddard.
answer was with you.
My favorite Star Wars movie ever is Donnie Yen.
Yes, it is. Robert Parker to tie it up.
Donnie Yen.
Tie
Yeah.
game.
Donnie
after
Yen.
2
Same as Ben.
questions.
Donnie Yen, a
Here's
Star
the
Wars
third
story.
question, gentlemen. We've seen you guys answer a lot of these questions recently. This is Middle Earth.
You still have
Oh
some?
no.
Yeah, we still have some. In The Return of the King, who said, "My friends, you bow to no one"?
I'm glad I just watched that movie,
Christian said
but
to me,
also
and then
I
he
would have
said
been able to
JK,
answer it even if I didn't just watch
LOL.
this movie.
And I kicked you into get out.
Christian, have you seen Donnie Yen during the pandemic? That guy is training, he's working out, and he is shredded.
4,
Is it
3,
Gorn or
2,
gone?
1. Pens down. Parker.
Gorn.
So I-
Aragorn.
Yes.
Okay.
And Ben.
Aragorn.
yeah,
We have a tie
Aragorn.
game.
Aragorn.
Next question, Mark.
Is in the world of DC. Hey, that's my universe. Your question. In how many of Nolan's Batman films does Cillian Murphy appear as Jonathan Crane / Scarecrow?
That was easy.
No.
You excited about that?
How many Nolan
upcoming
Batman films are there?
That Tenet movie, Christian?
Yeah, I mean he's one of those guys. He's earned.
Yeah, seriously?
excitement for all his movies. 5,
I'm just kidding.
4,
It's time travel,
3,
right?
2. I don't know.
just trying to throw you
1.
off.
Pens down, please. And
You're not throwing
Ben
me off.
Goddard.
I think I got it wrong. 3.
That's correct. And Parker.
Yep, 3.
All 3 of them.
Here we go.
Yep.
So we have a tie game still. It is
Beginning
4-4
of Dark
as we get
Knight,
to our
and
next
he was that
question.
random judge
Marvel films.
He played a
Marvel
judge.
Films.
Yep. in the third one.
What 2011 Marvel film has the tagline? Their powers would make them different, but destiny would make them allies.
All right, Kay. Pressure is on you. I'm gonna ask you to rank
2011
your
Marvel
favorite
film?
Nolan Batman films.
The Dark Knight, Batman Begins, and then Batman, whatever the last one.
Their destiny would make
5,
them allies.
4,
Repeat.
3. First one.
Marvel
Sorry.
film.
What 2011 Marvel film has the tagline, "Their powers would make them different, but destiny would make them allies"?
You're looking for The Dark Knight Rises.
Thank you.
Its working title was The Dark Knight Heals a Broken Back in 8 Days.
I don't know. This is my only guess.
5,
The only guess I have here.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Robert Parker.
X-Men First Class.
It is Goddard.
These tagline questions, man, I didn't have it.
Goddard didn't have it. So
X-Men First
Parker,
Class.
X-Men
staying
First Class.
perfect here goes up by 1 point.
Xavier and
5-4
Magneto.
over the Bandit. Next question, Mark.
That's right. We come out of the locker room celebrating halftime. Announce the second half of round number 1. Robert Parker still perfect.
That's the
If
only
he
Marvel movie I
continues
could
this
think of that was in
trend, he will be asked a
2011.
bonus
And
question
it
at
had
the
to
end
involve a
just
team.
for him.
That wasn't
Goddard
an
won
MCU movie, I
off
should
the
say.
pace. Your next question, gentlemen, is in the Wizarding world. Pretty sure you know the star of those movies. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, what kind of letter does Ron receive from his mother that yells at him loudly in the Great Hall?
I am glad that these. Well, I'll wait to tell you. And 5,
Dropping hints.
4. Nope. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we start with Goddard.
Howler.
Yes. And Parker.
A Howler.
Howler it is.
She sent her son
Just
a
gonna say,
Dear
it's
John
one of
letter.
those things that I
A loud
my mom
letter.
never had.
It was loud in the Great Hall.
Next.
It was a loud
Next
letter.
question. This is from.
I don't know why she would send her son a Dear John, but
You will find the villain Kruge, spelled Kruge, in
Krug?
which Star Trek film featuring the original crew? Krug.
Hey, look, it's a.
I know who the
it's a
villain
Howard.
is,
Do we
and I
need
know.
do we need the full title or just the subtitle?
Full title.
Okay.
You know the Wake Forest yearbook is called the Howler, Christian.
Is it? That makes sense.
It is.
5,
I'm not gonna be able to get a full
4,
title for you.
3, 2,
Ooh, maybe. Hold
1.
on. No.
Pens down, please, and Robert Parker first.
Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock.
It is.
oh, okay.
Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Yep. I said the
You
Final
see?
Frontier.
The score is now 7-6.
I thought it was like
Goddard staying only
whatever
one
the
point
second one
behind the
was.
Spider
I don't
here.
even think I wrote
As
the
we
second
get to
one's
our
title.
next question,
So
Mark. Question number 8.
this is where I'm
That's
at with
right,
Star
we're
Trek.
looking for Spock. He's just so slippery. Your next category is the DCEU. And the question therein.
Frosty the Snowman.
Who plays Detective Renee Montoya in the film Birds of Prey?
Oh, what's her name?
I
Yep.
haven't
What's
seen
her name?
this one. Bless you.
What's her name?
I got it.
Okay, guys. I'm sorry.
What's her name?
5,
Oh, got it.
4, 3,
Repeat.
2. Second one. All right.
I pulled the answer.
DCEU, who plays Detective Renee Montoya in the film?
Anybody else want to be my brother? Because apparently this one's lost his mind.
Blame quarantine.
I'm now taking applications for a new younger brother.
I heard good things.
Look, I'm just excited I was able to pull
4.
a name that I didn't think I was going to pull this entire time.
You can go be Alex
Pens
Damon's
down,
brother.
please. Pens down.
No.
And Ben, you didn't have it.
Nope. Thanks, Mark.
Parker.
Rosie Perez.
That is correct.
There it is.
That is correct. Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez.
All right.
Rosie Perez.
We are now going to get to question number 9. Heroes and villains. You will find the villainous Prince Nuada Silverlance.
Right.
Nuada Silverlance in what 2008 comic book film?
Just gonna take a nap.
Yeah.
I mean, you can banter, just don't call like a bird.
5,
I mean,
4,
movie's Birds of Prey.
3, 2.
I got
1.
nothing.
Pens down, please. And we
I don't
start with
know.
Robert Parker.
Hellboy 2: The Golden Army.
Yes, it is.
That makes
And-
sense.
Oh,
What you the Golden Army?
Okay,
Jeez.
so we have
Hellboy
the
2.
Score at the moment.
The
here is
Golden Army.
9-7.
it's Hellboy 2. There's only one
Ben,
Hellboy
the
2.
Bird Hunter Goddard has now 9. It is 7 points to Parker.
Oh, man.
As we get to our 10th and final question.
Let me tell you what
for this
movie I
round, Mark.
didn't see.
That is in the
Running
running.
up face,
Hellboy
Robert
2?
Parker and the announcers in this game. Super fun.
Hey, announcers, give me a break.
Playing.
Robert's got headphones too.
All right, here we go.
Your next question is in the world of mixed bag. Reach your hand deep in there. Pull out a DC movie, a Marvel movie. Hopefully not another Bird of Prey call. Your question: which actress plays Envy Adams in Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
I should also mention that Robert Parker, should he hit this, has a perfect round, and we'll get a bonus question.
Yes, he does. The last one.
And 5, 4, 3, 2,
Love a good
1.
Scott
Hands
Pilgrim
down,
question.
And we start with Ben Goddard.
Brie Larson.
Yes, and Robert Parker.
You got it.
Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Well
Brie
done.
Larson.
Well
Brie
played.
Larson.
Well played. You got me on that one. Perfect round for Robert Parker.
Yeah, he's like, oh, no, he got it.
So
Stop
Robert
it.
Parker,
There's no way
this
he missed that
is
question.
for you and you alone here. If you get
Oh,
it,
I got
you find
9.
yourself with 11 points.
8.
To Ben Goddard.
7.
8.
Sorry,
Here
I
is
don't
your
know how to
question.
count.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Who directed the 1990s Dick Tracy?
Warren Beatty.
Did you
Warren
really?
Beatty.
Yep.
Oh.
1 more point. Robert
Did he really?
Parker.
That's
Not
interesting.
missing.
Right.
All right, guys. So you are
There you go.
in the room here
Parker
with
came out with a
your
perfect round.
competitors. You can talk to them here. Kaiser, you have 30 seconds. To
Most
talk to
would say
Parker
that this
up
game
top,
is
and
pretty
then
much
Keith,
over at
and
this
then
point.
We will see who wants to go first or
It
second.
depends on the wheel
Starting
spin.
Does it?
Kaiser, go ahead.
Parker, normally I'd tell you to spill this kid's water bottle over so he had to walk around with wet shorts the rest of the day, but we're not in the studio, so just keep doing your thing. You're hot to trot. You ain't missing today. You ain't missing stuff today. You want me to take that back?
No,
You can't take it
We're
back.
good, we're good.
It's got to be it.
All right.
Edit under chronic.
These things. I know that I'm already under a curse watch, so I don't want to get.
Kate, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a picture of Parker because I've never seen anybody that can wear their baptism outfit when they're a full
First
grown
communion,
adult.
actually, but you're
There
wrong.
we go.
You want- Here, I just.
Hey.
Okay.
There we go. Great. I know your mom wanted me to send that to you, so that's
Kate,
pretty
anything you
cool.
want to
I
say
got
to
it.
Ben?
Oh yeah. Ben, shake it off, baby. Don't let the haters drag you down, okay? Shake it off. Shake it
Drag
off.
him
Okay.
further down.
All right. So now we are going to let both Parker and Kaiser here drop out. These two, you guys have. This is the second round. Mark, how does round number 2 go?
You almost said it. It is, in fact, the wheel round, Christian. The wheel is electronic, but it's just as authentic as the huge one that weighs 900 pounds. Each competitor gets a spin at their wheel. Once you settle on one of the 10 categories, there's also
Give or
a bonus
take 50
finish
pounds.
on the wheel. You're going to be asked 5 questions in said category. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no penalty for missing a question.
thing I love
There
most
is
about
stealing
Kate
in
and
round
Kaiser
number 2, so if you're not sure of the answer,
is the
you can ask us
chaos.
for multiple choice. Each question has multiple choice.
That
4
counts as
options,
alliteration,
one
right?
Which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question.
The chaos
goes
of
down
Kate and Kaiser?
to
That's a
1.
new show.
Christian.
Chaos
because
with Kate and
Robert
Kaiser.
Parker is still going to be on camera.
Kate and Kaiser, complete
him and
chaos.
his manager have a 3-point lead over Ben and his manager.
That just happened, y'all.
Robert and Kaiser will decide. Do they want to spin first?
They know.
or
They were
defer?
watching.
60 seconds.
They got
my
it.
man knows how to play this. You know, Parker. First of all, you got the suit pressed nice. I'm glad you went over to the joint on 3rd Street. I told you to go to.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It looks nice. They really starched the collars. So what do you want to do in this one? How do you want to play it?
I feel like we should put some pressure on. I like going first right now.
Yeah, because
I'm feeling hot after that round 1.
And honestly, he's under the pressure. He's critiquing professional comedians' jokes. I mean, he's worried
That's
about everything
true.
except the match. Let him go. Let him play.
Yeah.
It wasn't a joke. It was a very loud bird call in his defense.
I got it fine. But let's go first.
Well, I don't give your audience that much credit. I'm sure a lot of them laughed at it.
All right, Parker, you're going to go first or second?
Let's go first.
All right, let's get the wheel up there. There we go. All right, same thing here. You're going to spin.
Ooh,
If you don't
mixed
like
bag
it,
is
the
on
first time you'll
there.
be able to talk it through.
Who said
Here's
it?
the spin.
That who said it is the category.
What a nice, peaceful sound that is.
It is.
There's no scores and
It's very
soundtracks.
massage music,
I like it.
you know?
Ooh, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Star Wars. You guys have 60 seconds to
It's
figure it
alright.
out starting now.
I mean, Parker, it's up to you. I mean. I
Yeah,
know.
I'm not like bad at that category by any means,
Right.
but they've been going through a lot of questions with Star Wars. It's been got a lot, obviously the Star Wars tournament and everything.
Right.
So I'd feel better about respinning.
Yeah, I'm with
All
you.
right. All right, final.
See what we get. Yep.
Fine,
All right, here we go. Here's the spin.
But in IG,
All right,
you'd
Christian,
get
we
questions
gotta
like,
hope it doesn't land
"Who's
on
Han
Floyd's
Solo's
choice now for
co-pilot?"
the Parker contingent.
Yeah.
DC.
It doesn't. It lands on DC movies. All right, so we're going to drop Kaiser out of here. We're going to bring back...
Yeah, he was looking
Ben
for Middle
Goddard.
Earth, probably.
All right,
Yeah.
so we have... Remember, gentlemen, please let your hands be shown during this round at all times. All right, round number 2 here for Robert Parker. Robert, you
I
chose
can't watch.
DC
You're not allowed to
movies.
see the other hand.
I
5
can't
questions.
watch.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep. Let's do it.
Here we go. First question. What
'Cause I got
American
one
president
hand on the
hires
screen.
Jonah Hex to hunt down the villainous Quentin Turnbull?
Abraham Lincoln.
Ulysses S. Grant.
Correct for 2 points.
Okay.
All right,
Wrong.
Question 2, Rob.
Well, I'm glad I
In
didn't get
Batman
a
Forever.
John Hex
Two-Face
question right.
and the Riddler gain access to
Trick-or-treaters.
Wayne Manor by
Yeah.
disguising themselves as what?
Trick or treaters.
Trick or treat.
2 more points.
Yeah, you can put the whiteboard down.
Question 3. What color
Just hold it
was
for comfort.
Penguin's top hat in
Purple.
1966's Batman the movie?
Yeah, probably purple. His outfit was.
Five, 4,
Don't say blue.
3.
Repeat the
2.
question.
First one. What color?
By the way, multiple
was
choice
Penguin's
is
top
colors.
hat in 1966's Batman the movie?
Like numbers, it's not going to help you here.
Purple. It was purple.
Five.
Blue.
Nope.
It's incorrect for a 2-point steal here, Ben.
Say purple.
I'm colorblind, so that's unfortunate.
Well, let me read the question. Let me get the question. Sorry. What
Okay.
color was Penguin's top hat in 1966's Batman the movie?
I'll say purple.
A 2-point steal by Goddard.
There
which
it is.
Massive. A massive,
That
massive steal
is what
here
Goddard needs
by
right
Ben
there.
Goddard. Gets himself within 5. He is a human being after all and not a machine. He missed. And question number 4 here, Parker. Are you ready? Carrie Payton voices which member of the Titans in Teen Titans
Starfire.
Go to the movies?
Cyborg.
For 2 more points.
Oh,
That is.
And your final question.
Is that a guy's name?
I guess so.
There it is.
Well, it shows you how much we know
In The
about Teen
Dark
Titans Go to
Knight.
the movies.
What is the name of the paranoid schizophrenic that Harvey Dent confronts at
Oh.
gunpoint
Oh.
after the assassination attempt on
Do you know
Gotham's
Baba
mayor?
Yaga?
Yeah.
Thomas Schiff.
Yes.
Yeah.
For 2 more points. So a massive,
David
massive
Dastmalchian.
steal.
Yeah.
by
I know the actor's
Ben
name.
Goddard
Yeah.
As we now find the score 19
Have you
to
seen
10.
the Baba Yaga?
Have you seen
Still has a
Baba Yaga?
9-point lead over Goddard, but Goddard has not spun. All right, Parker, I'm going to drop you out here for a second.
Incredible work, Christian, by Ben
Big
Goddard.
I like that
Big
guy
one, bringing
too.
back
What's funny
Kate.
is like every time I've seen him since The Dark Knight, I've recognized him as the guy
You got
from Dark
60
Knight.
seconds. Go ahead.
He just had
Well,
that
there's
much of an
nothing I can
impression
say to
right
this
off the
guy.
bat.
You're doing amazing. You got to just shake that other stuff off. Don't worry.
He's
about
actually a
Marky
really
Mark
good
and the
actor,
funky bunch up
and
there, okay?
he was on.
It's all gonna be great. You're doing
He did
awesome.
an interview on Collider
All right,
Live
so just
back
to put
in
a
the
little
day.
more pressure on
and
you here, Ben Goddard, because of that steal.
He's
should
pretty
you
cool
find
dude.
yourself in a perfect round here with all 2s, you can take the lead. But again, this is the second round. The wheel is about to be spun. Here is the wheel. And it is being spun. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's right.
Christian, 3-point lead for Parker going into round number 2. Ben, in essence, cut that to 1 and took a question away from Robert Parker.
No, spin it
Star
again.
Wars.
Spin it again.
Seeing those DC questions, I always wonder how deep cut these Star Wars questions are gonna be. I'm like in the same boat as Parker.
I mean-
Like I know my Star Wars, but like you never know with it, like with the league and everything, how deep it's gonna go.
Spin it.
Like I feel like Intergeekdom, like just it varies back and forth.
Let me propose something. If this is not some, he might not be able to get steals. The problem is if we spin again, it could go against us. Is there
Yeah.
something worse? Is there something worse on the wheel?
You know what? Let's do it. Let's go Star Wars.
You're going to go with Star
That's a
Wars.
risky
All
play.
right,
Go Star Wars.
Going to go with Star Wars
Got
here.
it, baby. We got it.
All right,
Yeah.
Kate,
Ooh.
thank you. Gonna bring
It's a bold
Kate
move, Cotton.
out,
Let's see how it
bring
works
back
out for him.
Robert Parker, he's got the board ready. Look at him. He's like, it's like a
Jeez.
gunslinger. All right, so we are going to get 5 questions here in the realm of Star Wars. All right, Mark.
To win this, he's got to hit the
Very
2-point
rare
on
that
all of
Two
them.
competitors would both spin away from Star Wars, Christian. So Ben
He's gotta
settles
take
on
the
it,
lead.
And his first of 5 questions.
Then he
each
can
one
hold
worth 2
it.
points. Ben, in Star Wars, according to Obi-Wan, a lightsaber is
It's not as clumsy or as outdated.
blank as a blaster. We need that.
Uncivilized?
Uncivilized.
Random.
Oh, 2-point steal. He got it right back. So
It
Parker
is
got.
a giant
movie.
steal.
Oh.
I know y'all are excited. Please wait for me to pass it over to you and ask the question again
Sorry.
before you make a steal. That's okay. It's a 2-point steal regardless. And now we go back to Ben Goddard for his second
uncivilized.
question.
It's so
of Five in the World of
uncivilized.
Star
Yeah.
Wars. Ben, in Rogue One, a Star Wars story,
Oh, jeez.
Cassian tells Jin that Chirrut and Baze used to be what?
Criminals?
No.
Multiple choice.
Guardians of the
I
Wheels.
can provide that. Is it A, Servants of the Gree, B, Warriors of the Rin, C, Shamans of the Fallen, or D, Guardians of the Wills?
Guardians of the Wills.
You multiple choice the correct answer out of that one, Christian. That's
Yeah.
a point for Ben.
Oof.
All right.
That's
Your
2
next
points for me.
question. What is the name of Ben Mendelsohn's
Oh, gosh.
character, first and last name, in
Krennic?
Rogue One, A Star Wars Story?
Urson
First and last
Urson
name?
Krennic.
Yeah.
Urson. No.
Orson
Orson.
Krennic.
Orson
I
Krennic.
can't have him get a steal, so I'll go multiple choice. I know the last name.
All right. Is it A, Galen Erso?
There you go.
B, Orson Krennic. C, Cassian Andor.
That would have been funny if
D,
multiple
Saw
choice was
Gerrera.
all like different
Should've
first
gone with my
names and
gut.
all Krennic.
Orson Krennic.
That would have been wrong.
That would have been
I had
so
Orson,
messed
I
up.
had it, but I just didn't know. Oh man.
The wise play still ensuring the point. Ben, you have 2 questions left in round number 2. Your penultimate question. What was the last line uttered before Darth Vader / Anakin Skywalker
You were right.
died in Return
Tell your
of
sister
the
you were
Jedi?
right.
Yeah. This one
Multiple choice.
we've seen this question before.
Is it A, forgive me, my son? B, you were right. C, go, my son, leave me. D, you already have.
Ooh.
Oh.
You were right.
You already have.
That is incorrect. Robert, I'm going to give you your multiple choice options for a 1-point
Darn.
steal. Is it A, forgive me, my son? B, you were right.
God, I was trying to
C,
put up a fight
go,
here,
my
but-
son, leave me. Or D, you already
He
have.
hasn't done enough.
B.
That is correct for another 1-point steal.
You were
Christian.
right.
Back and forth we
It
go
was
this
you were
round.
right.
Well, back and forth we go.
You
but
were right.
now.
Tell your
this
sister.
This
You
is the
were right.
problem that Ben Goddard finds himself. This is the 5th question at the moment. He is down by 10. If he does not get 1 or 2 points here, and Parker steals either 1 or 2 points, then it is a win via knockout, and the dungeon will see themselves with 4 points. Final question.
That is
Extra
correct.
points
If
'cause
Ben
of a
misses, but
knockout.
Robert is unable to get the steal. We will still advance
Correct.
to round number 3. Ben, your final question in the category of Star Wars, and that is, what word does Rey use to describe the dusty
Garbage.
old Millennium Falcon in The Force Awakens?
Garbage works.
Garbage.
We are going to round number 3. Robert Parker has an 8-point lead
Garbage.
because that one was worth 2. He nailed it.
You garbage boy!
It was very important for him. He got himself out of the second round for sure. Avoided the KO.
Haven't heard that in a
and now
while.
we find ourselves in round number 3. Mark, how's that go?
Round number 3 is the round that will
That's-
determine the match, unless we go to sudden death overtime. In round number 3, a little bit of math is involved.
game
We
is
need a series of
over.
numbers from each
I
competitor.
mean,
These
there's
numbers can
still a
range from 1 to
chance here.
15. We need 3 numbers per competitor. You may not have the same 3 numbers as your opponent. Each number, well, that corresponds to a different corner of inner geekdom know-how.
Well, let's look
Your
at
first
this.
question's worth 2 points.
Ben's pretty much
Your
gotta
next
hit all
question's
3 of
worth
his
3 points.
questions.
Your last one, should we make it that far? is
Maybe
worth 5
Parker can
points. There's
answer-
no penalty for missing a
Parker
question,
can answer
and
the
there is no
2-pointer,
stealing
but then has to
in
miss the
round
3 and the
number
5.
1.
But we've
So
seen this kind of
even though we're gonna be
situation
asking
before,
Ben
multiple
his
times.
But with
first
someone as
question first, we do need
accurate
Robert
as
Parker's
Parker,
numbers
it's
because
going to be
he
hard for
enjoys an
him to
8-point
miss
lead,
both
so
the
he has
3
first
and the
pick
5.
for his
He's
lucky
going to hit
trio.
at
What do you
least
got,
one of
Robert?
those 2.
1 to 13, correct?
1 to 15.
15, my bad. Okay.
Let's have you.
let's-
Let's have you pick the numbers because you know I'm bad at math. I come from a long line of bad gamblers, so I'm gonna let you handle
It happens. It's alright. I got you covered on that front. Let's do 6, 12, and 4.
6, 12, and 4 for Parker, and for Goddard.
7, 14, 11.
7, 14, and 11.
There's still a
Goddard.
7-Eleven in there.
Anything
I
you
like
wanna
to
say
point
Ben
out.
before we start asking questions.
Well, yeah, no, listen, I gave bad advice on that last one. Everybody's gonna be talking about that. Obviously, we should have spun away from Star Wars, and I'm sorry. That was on me. That's not on you, Bubba. Also,
It's all
did we
I don't know.
We're not doing that part. Can I do it now or no?
Maybe after the match.
Okay.
All right. Well, anything, Kaiser, you want to say?
Just get this over with.
All right, fair enough. Let's drop them out. Here we start with Ben Goddard, who's
He's
trying
like,
to
hurry up
avoid
and
the
get me my
TKO.
win.
And if he doesn't, the Dungeon are going to see themselves with 4 big points here by Robert Parker. Ben, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. 2-pointer. Middle Earth is your first question.
Okay, here we go.
Darn. Should pick that number last.
What race of being
Int.
is Treebeard? Excuse me. What race of being is Treebeard?
He's an Ent.
That is correct.
Which is
for 2
funny. If we
points.
didn't rewatch Lord of the
2
Rings,
points,
I would still know
and
that.
That would have been a
yourself now
5-point question.
22-16.
No, I would have still
All
known
right,
that.
so Ben Goddard needs to hit his 3-pointer here in order to stay in the game. If he hits it, move on to his 5. However, if he misses it, the Dungeon.
What is
and Robert
Treebeard?
Parker will see
He's
himself
a
with 4
tree.
big points.
It's in his
Ben, you chose
name.
category 14. You're right back to Star Wars.
Yay!
Here you go. Who says the infamous "I have a bad feeling about this" line
Obi-Wan.
in Revenge of
the beginning.
it's
Sith?
at the very beginning, yeah.
Obi-Wan.
That is correct. Obi-Wan says it. 3 points.
There it is.
3
Get the
points to
5-pointer.
Ben
Come on.
Goddard. Ben
So
You know,
Goddard
if
now
nothing
can
else
take
in this
a
kind of a
lead.
game,
If he
just
hits the
getting your
5-pointer and
3
avoiding
is
the TKO,
fantastic.
Yeah.
However, if he misses it, it's 4
I mean, he's
points
gotta get all
for
of
the
them, but-
Dungeon and Parker.
That's
Final
still a good
question
game.
Here, Ben, for you to throw it back, you chose category 11,
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Ooh, okay.
Harry Potter. Here it is.
That brightened his day.
No for me.
In Harry Potter,
Ugh.
in the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Harry,
Sorry.
in Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1, Harry and Ron are thrown in the dungeon at Malfoy Manor. Name 2 of the other characters that were
No clue.
already occupying the cell.
Luna Lovegood and Grip Hook.
For 5 points, avoiding the TKO, gets himself a
That's what you like to
two-point
see.
lead now. So the
Now
4
again,
points for the Dungeon
Parker
is
gets the
off
2 points.
table.
Misses
Robert
3 and 5,
Parker will
sudden
have
death.
to get his 2 and his 3 to win the game right now.
But
If
for him to
he
miss the
hits
3 and the
them
5
both
is going to
marked.
be...
Christian, you're looking
I don't know.
at a
But for
mental
Goddard to get up
athlete
all 3 of
spent
his round
who
5
has
under
left
that
it
kind
all
of
out there on the
pressure
field
on
and said,
this kind of
is
a
the
game,
best
that's
I can
still
do on this
respectable right there.
particular occasion.
And he kept the
let's
Dungeon
see if
from
Robert Parker
getting 4
can match.
points.
Impressive enough
Yeah.
that Ben avoided the KO and the TKO, and now he actually has forced the hand of Robert the Spider Parker. So, Robert Parker, you're going to have to answer some questions.
He'll just
now.
get the regular amount of
Perfect.
points for winning
I love
this.
doing that.
Yep.
You are not bad at it, I'll say that. All right, Parker has chosen Back to the Future for his 2-point question.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
All right, Robert.
Still
in the
gonna
world
get
of
it,
Back
but-
to the Future to tie Ben Goddard. When Biff has an accident in George's car early in the first film, he spills what type of beverage on his shirt
Pepsi?
/ jacket?
No, it's
Smells
stained.
beer.
Spilled
Yeah.
beer all over my jacket.
Yeah.
Tie game here. All right, so if Robert Parker hits his 3-pointer, he wins the game. He's got a chance to win with his 3 and his 5. Here is the next question. Mark, he
Jeez.
chose category number 12.
Yes, he did, Christian. Winner gets to be George McFly. At the end of Back to the Future, the loser has to wax their car. All right, Robert Parker, you selected number 12. That corresponds to the category of Indiana Jones.
Ooh. He's getting all the
And your
outliers.
question for the win. What is the name of Indy's spy friend in The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
No clue.
He's got 2 repeats left, too, so that's going to be helpful.
George Mac McHale.
And your
Yep. Jeez. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the dungeon, Robert the Spider Parker. Hell of a game there by Goddard. Going to drop you off there for a second. Robert Parker winning the game here. Robert.
Robert, Doctor Who Parker.
Man, this wasn't pure sailing. It wasn't easy sailing here. You had a miss in the second round.
Robert the
You
fourth
stole it,
Dr.
then
Parker.
looked like you were going to knock him out in the second
He
round.
just needs that
Fought
scarf.
back, fought away from that. Then, hey, look, it's TKO style, and the Bandit said, no thank you for that. He forced you to win it. How did you feel about your opponent's fighting spirit here today?
Look, he played good. He played the hand he was dealt. He took Star Wars. That I got some steals. He got some steals. My one regret is now I'm gonna have to watch Batman 66 hanging upside down like an actual bat, because Kaiser's gonna make me do that now. And also I got really close to breaking the points record. So that's my goal for next match, is to break that points record.
Kaiser,
against
listen,
Chance?
You took this kid in,
Possible.
for your second round.
He's just
pick.
got to do good.
Ooh,
People had
another
questioned
fan league
that.
versus
He
fan league
puts
match
3
too.
more points on the
Yeah.
board here for the dungeon. Are you happy with your decision, and are you happy with the way that he played here today?
I'm always happy when I win, and so since I'm used to winning in the movie trivia Schmoedown, this is just another day at the office. Everyone wanted to keep saying, "Oh, Kaiser had a bad draft. He put all his eggs in one basket, win it or geekdom." Yeah, maybe. So that said, I got the best IG lineup in the league. I still got an IG belt in the dungeon. Some of these factions don't even have hubcaps on their cars. Robert Parker wants to be a champion, and may the best man win. We'll think about that down the road. Right now, he's got a tournament to focus on. And Zipper, the way he's coming on, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the two of them in the finals.
Yeah, you make a good point, Kaiser. You're wearing a Hall of Famer shirt. It might take a Hall of Fame effort by Robert Parker to get past his next opponent, who is going to be Chance Ellison, as we discovered last week. So, Kaiser, Robert, how much celebrating do you do after this win? And then when do you start to refocus and think about what it's going to take to defeat Ellison?
I'm back in the dungeon working right away tomorrow. I'll take the rest of today off to celebrate, but Chance is no joke.
That's my secret,
I know him
Captain.
relatively well.
I'm always
he had his time in
focused.
the fan leagues just like I did. He was good in IG, and he was good in that match.
Hey, look,
against
a quarter
Paul,
to IG
but
movie.
He is
Good job.
nowhere near
Yeah,
unbeatable.
nailed it.
And I know that I have what it takes to beat him. I just have to
And
go
like
there and
that,
do it and not mess
abracadabra.
up my colors, and then I'll play another perfect game against him.
Harry
and then
Potter?
I'll win
I'm guessing
one.
that was said in Harry Potter at some point.
There's a chance there.
I don't think so.
Actually, it
have you
was.
guys ever
Was it?
met
Yeah,
in the
when they
fan
were
leagues
trying to tell him,
beforehand?
like,
He was
magic is
kind of
not
one of the
just
first
abracadabra.
people that had ever come
well,
up. That we
counts.
he was the
Barely counts.
trailblazer as far as the fan league competitors. So I don't know if you guys ever had an opportunity to compete.
Not IG. I mean, we played in singles once.
know they say,
but
like,
obviously that's not my
abracadabra
strong suit.
or whatever.
We
Avada
played
Kedavra.
IG.
That one,
yeah.
So we were scheduled.
It's
to. He was
abracadabra,
supposed to
not
be- he was
abracadabra.
blazing through his side of bracket. I was blazing through mine, and we were supposed to meet. And then he
All right,
ended
Idris.
up leaving. So I think he only did that to duck me. Really, I think that was his main motivation for coming to the Schmoedown, is he was too scared to face me in IG. So I'm excited that we finally have a chance to see what would have happened.
And Kaiser, I know this is still. It's like there's always that one manager, that one team that you just can't seem to avoid, and that's corruption. It's corruption again between yourself and Shannon.
And it's going to happen in
Chance
the
Ellison.
finals.
How are you feeling about this match, and how are you feeling about once
Although
again having
I'm
to go up
really
against the
eager
Queen of Corruption?
for a Parker
thought
versus
I burnt
Barbarian
that
match
roach
now.
motel to the ground last
Yeah.
season, but apparently some
I'm assuming
roaches
that's going to
crawl
happen.
out.
We'll see.
Bring on Chance. There's nobody I like kicking in the teeth in this league more than that Dicky Doo patrol over there in Corruption. Bring him on. Parker's hungry.
All right.
Parker knows that in the dungeon we breed champions. Everyone knows what I
And
do.
eat
at
burgers.
rookies. This kid's got a chance to be a champion this year.
Well, how about, speaking of rookies, I mean, you got to be impressed with how Goddard fought back. You got to be impressed with what he did there, because a lesser opponent, we've seen it before, a lesser opponent gives up in that second round.
I got to say, he started out really nervous. He was blaming this and that. He did come back and play a good match. I'm just happy that after this, he goes back to his Twitch TV show, Who Wants to Be a Shoe Salesman. He's got something to fall back on.
Fair enough. All right, well, for
Jeez.
Kaiser, congratulations. Big 4 points for your faction here today. Same thing with Robert Parker, gentlemen. We'll see you in the second round.
I'm just eager whenever Kaiser pops on the screen to find out what new career somebody
thank you,
has
Robert.
or has
Never
had.
been if I'm more proud of your button-pushing ability, Christian.
It's my favorite thing to do, I swear. All right, let's bring back Kate Mulligan and Ben the Bandit Goddard. Ben, listen, man, I got to tell you, I mean, I've gotten to know you pretty well here over the last year, and you continue to prove yourself more and more. This was something, like I said not 2 seconds ago, I've been around this game for a while, and when there's a lead like that and it's almost a knockout, I've seen people give up and say, nah, I can't win this, I'm done. You didn't do that. You fought back, and you got yourself within just a couple of points here of winning, and we saw that the kid was human as he missed, and you stole from him. So how you feeling?
I'll wear that badge that I'm the first opponent that Robert's missed against in his life.
And you stole from him. So how are you feeling at the way that you played in this match?
Nah, he's good. Those DC questions were tough, and Robert got all of them except for a color of a hat. So Kid is good, and I'm excited to see what he can do the rest of the tournament. I knew Rosie Perez. Those dang tagline that gets me again, that keeps me from getting a perfect game. And I knew
Tuesdays at
Rosie
9:30
Perez,
Central on
so that was why I
Cinefanatics.
got so frustrated.
Please tune in.
And then I should
Thanks,
have
Ben.
trusted myself with
Thanks for the
Orson
plug.
Krennic. It's Star Wars. Even Robert spun away from Star Wars, so you never know what you're gonna get with the Star Wars questions. I answered too quickly.
Star
on
Wars
the
is like a
Obi-Wan,
box of
so,
chocolates, by the way.
A point here, a point there. He
Yeah.
got all the steals he needed to, and I fought back in round 3, and I like I said, I answered the questions I needed to answer, but he's good. Robert's good, and hats off to him for that round 2. That was impressive.
Yeah, Ben, you've always struck me as a positive, resilient guy, but I also know what a hardcore competitor you are.
Oh,
How do
sorry.
you-
No, let me close my window real quick, Mark.
How do you pick up the pieces from this and move on?
It's
Even Kate's
after Saul
losing.
lost. He played a heck of a game against Brandon Hanna. Same with Sean Sullivan. And it's a funky year where we can't okay, I got a singles match, next week. I got a teams match with Rachel the next week. So whenever we get matches, I'll be ready to play. I'll be ready to get points for my team. Rookie of the Year, Robert could easily win Rookie of the Year this tournament. All I care about is getting points for my team and getting W's for my team. That's what I care about. He can get the awards at the Schmoedown Awards and get the little triangle slice. I want to get first place.
Well, I mean, so Kate, bringing off of that point here too, it's like you've had all your competitors really fighting hard. I mean, obviously Sean Sullivan fought hard, Saul fought hard, and then Ben putting up against who people are saying the unbeatable.
Yeah, it means that Den is
Parker,
now
who
out
kinda
of the
exposed that
IG
Parker
tournament.
Could be beatable if you get the right questions. Do you
And Brandon Hanna's
regret
still in
not
it,
taking
so
the 60
we're gonna hear about
seconds
that, I'm
in the
sure.
Second round, all the way through and talking it
That'll
out?
be interesting.
You do. And as far as maybe
You know he's gonna say something about that.
Look at this match. Where was the weakness? It was where I advised him. He did great. He didn't. It was when I said, let's take Star Wars. Was there something? There's no question that this match went south when I intervened. I need to let Ben do his thing. I need to just listen to him and say, you know what? If you want
Someone
to spin again,
send
let's spin
Kate
again.
some
This is
artwork
classic
to hang
case of
on
me
her walls or something.
Putting my foot where it doesn't belong.
You don't hang artwork on doors.
Are you kidding me?
I mean,
if I saw that kind of score going,
Is she showing apartments or houses to people? And
She's in a room full of doors. You don't hang artwork on doors.
And this kid,
she a door salesperson?
Fought and fought and fought. And you know what?
Shut
I'm
up.
upset because Robert Parker could be Rookie of the Year. You know one. I'm not going to say lead, Christian. You know one division well. You know one division well. Guess
the
what?
goddess
Ben
Kate
Goddard has a win in 3 divisions. Okay, there's no
Decorate how she wants to decorate.
Do her bit wherever she wants to do it.
Oh, I'm completely okay with that.
So I got to tell you, the way he fought today, the way Sean Sullivan fought, all of these people are saying, "Oh, Parker's gonna knock him out of the ballpark." Oh yeah, Sean Sullivan's gonna get destroyed by Laura. That was a 2-point game. This is a 3-point game.
Besides, she's got some artwork in her
Saul
fan
was
pack. She
with
can put it
Hannah
up
the
anytime she wants
whole
anyway. It doesn't really
time.
matter.
So as far as I'm concerned, I couldn't be a prouder den mother, and I'm not even leaving this in a bad mood. I feel so proud of these kids.
All right, Kate. So after this, again, you're a rookie manager. Rookie managers make mistakes. Rookies make mistakes. It happens. How do you shake yourself off? And what's the next step as you get into the singles and teams divisions once these tournaments are over?
Well, I'll tell you what. I feel like that's if Kaiser's got a good IG league, I got singles and I got teams in spades. You're talking about Tom. You're talking about Paul Preston. You're talking about Ben Goddard. You're talking about Rachel Silverstrini. I just picked up Vanessa from Late to the Party. I mean, I gotta tell you, I am not worried about our standings in general. But I will say, listen, yeah, did I make a mistake today? Yes. And here's the thing I know. There's different players require different things. Ben doesn't need me. Okay, he doesn't need me to tell him what, so I know going into the next match with Ben, he doesn't need me to advise him what to do. He knows the right thing. You know what? I think I've got like real PTSD because of festival darlings. And I just, I was like, oh God, what if we spin away and he gets opponent's choice and he gets Star Wars anyway, or he got something, I don't know. Listen, so all I have to say is as long as I stay out of the way of somebody like Ben Goddard, I'm not worried. Once it comes to teams and singles, woo! Even the Finstock Exchange should be getting nervous about us.
All right. Well, with that, guys, Ben, I wanted to thank you.
Starting
for
to forget what
competing
her
in
normal voice sounds like.
Performance. Really should be proud of the performance. Same thing with you, Kate. The Den out of the tournaments, but I'm sure we'll see them back very, very soon. Thank you to both Kate Mulligan and Ben Goddard. Mark, look, Parker did what Parker was supposed to do. He won. But Ben
Parker
Goddard,
doing Parker things.
I think, showed a different side of himself here today.
When's that shirt coming?
Yeah, we knew that he was good. We knew that he has been playing in different divisions. He did it twice in teams. He did it in singles. But it was the way that he fought back. And it was a way for him to say, no, you got to put me away. We've seen people in the past do that. We've seen the Kalinowskis do it. We've seen the Merles do it. We've seen Roca and Clark Wolf and Cushing do that. But for a rookie to do that, for a rookie to stand in there and say, no, you want to beat me, you got to put me out. I don't care if you're 12 points ahead. You've got to take the win. And he also made it harder for the dungeon to get those 4 points and made it 3. Ben Goddard put up a hell of a performance in this match.
You're right, Christian. And for every story of resolve that you can give me in Schmoedown past, I can count on my feathers how many people have given up when being down in round 3 or round 2. And for him to stick with it, especially against an opponent as highly touted as what Robert Parker has become in Inner Geekdom, that says a lot about the competitor that Ben Goddard is. He's going to be around this game for a long time. And for Parker, I mean, it's more of the same. And I know it was the first time we saw him miss a question, and God forbid he got something stolen from him in round number 2. But I think that only, scary as it might sound for Chance Ellison, strengthens his desire to study and tighten those screws. So Parker's got a tough matchup with Chance, and Chance knows he's going to have his hands full.
Absolutely. So here is the left side of the bracket as it stands today. You have the Barbarian facing John Humphrey in round number 2. And now Robert Parker faces Chance Ellison on that side of the bracket. And on the right side of the bracket, you've got Brandon Hanna facing Alex Damon. And then you talk about it, another round 2 Dungeon versus Corruption. Mike Kalinowski
This whole
off against
tournament's going to be Dungeon versus Corruption.
Rival Eric Z-Man Zipper. That is our second round. Mark, pretty excited about round 2 as it stands. Oh man, a lot of great matches we're going to see coming down the pike.
That's right, Christian. I mean, it feels like any other sports tournament in that with each subsequent round, you get more and more upsets, more surprises, and then some heavyweights that you knew were going to be there no matter what. So it's a very exciting time in the Inner Geekdom tournament for sure, and in a broader sense in the movie trivia Schmoedown world. So thank you to all of our fans for your continued support, getting us through this tough time in the world in 2020, and we look forward to a lot more content going right to your naked, steaming eyeballs and eardrums.
All right, for Mark Ellis, I'm Christian.
Wait, I don't consent.
We'll see you next time.
Don't look at my naked eyeballs. Whoo! That was a match. Oh, yeah.
That, man, the fact that Ben fought back there to get... I mean, first of all, he took the KO, TKO away from them. You want 4 points? Nah. Nope, you don't get the 4 points. You get to beat me, and you get only 3. Yeah. So that's a huge thing.
And then to actually get a steal off of Robert Parker also. Yeah. That's a fantastic. That's great.
That's a high you want to ride the rest of the match. The kicker there is that he definitely should have spun away from Star Wars. Maybe, see how Ben does. Maybe he lands maybe he lands on like a Middle Earth or MCU or something in that second round, and there you go. We have a lot tighter of a game at that point. But he did put up a really good fight.
Yeah. Very admirable, great fight. Because it's really easy, I would say, when you're going up against someone like Robert Parker, in which going into that match has all the hype, has all the confidence. It's really easy to go, yep, all right, well, time to go get my tail whooped, or whatever you would say if you weren't allowed to cuss. It's very easy to do that, but he didn't do that.
Yeah.
He said screw it, or whatever you would say if you're not allowed to cuss, and he just went in for it and turned out a great performance.
Yeah, he still did what he had to do. He put up a fight. The thing is, though, you got Robert Parker. There's a reason everyone expects him to win.
And he proves it every time.
And he's showing it now. 2 official matches in the big leagues. He's showing why everyone's expecting him to win. Like I said earlier, I want to see, I assume that Parker's going to beat Chance again. I say again. I mean, Parker's going to win again. Mm-hmm. He's going to beat Chance. I assume Barbarian's going to beat Humphrey. And then I assume we get Parker versus Barbarian. That is a match I am looking forward to. Because that is going to be a very close match. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, I do think, I love Zipper. I love Eric Zipper. But I think Kalinowski's going to take that whole right side of the bracket. And I think we are going to have pretty much Dungeon versus Corruption the entire way through this whole thing.
Yeah, because I'm eager to see potentially Kalinowski maybe come down to Alex Damon.
Yeah.
That'll be
fun.
Very interesting to
watch. I think Damon will take out Hannah.
Yeah.
I mean, what world do we live in if Eric Zipper beats Kalinowski and then the finals of the Inner Geekdom tournament are Dungeon versus Dungeon and Parker versus Zipper, and then
whoever wins that goes to face
Kevin Smets.
Just
that's so many points, and then that automatically proves right there that Kaiser knew what he was doing by going IG heavy in the draft, which I didn't think was too bad of a strategy, at the beginning, but
we didn't foresee an entire IG tournament this year.
That's true.
We didn't foresee anything this year. Let's just be honest, because if we could foresee anything this year, we should be cast out because we should have warned people.
It's true. They say the phrase hindsight is 20/20. Well, there's no one who had 20/20 vision in hindsight back in the hindsight time. So anyway, the Schmoedown, that was interesting. The rest of this tournament is going to be really interesting to see what happens, but it is unfortunate now that, like I said, the Den is out and Brandon Hanna is still in. And we are going to hear about that. We're going to hear about that. He's going to say something.
Yeah. Not to mention, now we're looking at, again, Kaiser versus Shannon. There's going to be a lot more trash talking coming, and I'm so for it because those two are so good at it. Just, I cannot wait.
Just nonstop with them. But anyway, we got a lot coming up. There's a lot coming up on the Schmoedown. Let's hit them plugs like never before. Just do the thing.
Go to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe over there. Helps them out. Go to their Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/the Schmoedown. Make sure you subscribe over there. Get a subscription. That way you don't have to watch ads when you're watching them live stream.
Which you definitely want, because the finals of the Star Wars tournament is coming up this next week, and
it's the final countdown.
Please don't. Ooh, that was rough. You don't want ads on that finals. You don't want any interruptions. It's going to be a crazy game.
And you're a winner! Just like that. That's exactly what would happen. That's how it would sound.
I was like, turn off the mic. We still good? Yeah, we're still good. We got it. Anyway, do the rest of the plugs.
Anyways, also make sure you jump on their Patreon. Choose the tier that's right for you, according to Mark Ellis. $10 tier gets you the Patreon matches early, so that you're not having to wait till Thursday, and I have no idea what word I just said. But anyways, moving on. As for us, make sure you follow us. We are at Cinefanatics MLP on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you hit up our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Cinefanatics. We've got the $1, $5, $10 tier. A lot of great stuff happening at those tiers. As of right now, this is Friday night. When this match dropped, I am hoping to get this out by tomorrow. If this is out on Saturday, it will be July 4th. Come on back tomorrow night, Saturday night, July 4th night. We will be doing a live watch along of Independence Day. It will be live on YouTube. This is not behind the Patreon wall. You don't have to be a Patreon member of ours to watch it. It's going to be on YouTube, 8 p.m. Central Time. Come watch Independence Day with us and celebrate our Independence Day.
By not going quietly, never mind.
Exactly.
I give up. We do something on Tuesdays. Tell them about it.
On Tuesdays, we do the tagline, as Goddard so adequately plugged for us. It's the tagline, Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Central Time on this very channel. You will know when we go live on that by subscribing. Make sure you like and comment on this, but subscribe by hitting the subscribe button down below or the subscribe button up there above his head. Over here off to the side are a couple other videos that we have made. And as always... Oh, good Lord, why? Later.
See ya. Why are you making noises of the crow? Why are you saying the crow again? Stop with that crow. Get that crow nonsense out of here.